The woman had slaved away preparing a full feast for New Year's Eve. Just as she was about to sit down and eat, her mother-in-law ordered her and her daughter to the kitchen to eat. The woman demanded to know why. The mother-in-law retorted that it was the Shin family rule. Women aren't allowed at the table. The woman challenged her, asking why the sister-in-law is permitted to sit there. But she isn't? The mother-in-law was relentless, claiming she and her daughter bore sons, the heroes who secured the family legacy. To make matters worse, she sneered that the woman was nothing but a barren hen. She was lucky not to have been kicked out of the house already. The woman looked to her husband for support. But he didn't just side with his mother. He shoved a plate at her and ordered her to the kitchen. Right then, the nephew spat directly into the food. The mother-in-law didn't stop him. Instead, she praised her grandson's spirit, even calling his spit a blessing from the family line to her. Furious, the woman threw down her plate in disgust. The mother-in-law erupted on the spot. She told her son to teach her a lesson. The scum didn't hesitate to slap her across the face. He even forced her to apologize. The sister-in-law chimed in with her hypocritical advice, claiming the woman was just stressed from failing to produce a son, all while clutching the scum's hand. Seeing this, the woman finally snapped. She flipped the table over. Everyone was stunned into silence. You hit. The husband suggested going out to eat. But then she noticed their daughter had a high fever. She rushed her to the hospital. The nurse's words struck her like a lightning bolt. Miss Sue, your daughter is fine. She's just physically weak. My daughter has never donated blood. These are your daughter's medical records from the past few years. They clearly document. She's been losing blood since she was 3. Over 10 times in just 2 years. Only then did the woman notice the needle marks on her daughter's arms. And suddenly, everything from all these years came back to her. He kept taking our daughter for checkups. Every time she came back, she was so weak. How could they do this to our daughter? Just then, her parents arrived. It turns out her father is the chairman of the Sue group. Upon learning how his granddaughter had been abused, he was incensed. He vowed to make that bastard pay. Meanwhile, the bastard and his family were dining at a hotel owned by the Sue group. What a happy little family, indeed. He had been secretly supporting him for 6 years. That useless man barely managed to build a business out of it. The bastard only succeeded because of his father-in-law's secret backing. His business grew and flourished, step by step. I'll have my men throw them out right now. She stopped her father. She wanted to get to the bottom of the blood transfusions. But just as she reached the door of the private room, she heard the bastard and his sister talking. They were actually together. Their nephew was their own son. But an even crueler truth followed. The mother-in-law said, if not for her daughter acting as a blood bag for her grandson, their frail grandson couldn't have held on otherwise. So that was why he took our daughter for those checkups. It was all just a ploy to drain her blood for their brat. At that moment, the woman finally woke up to the truth. She was consumed by regret for failing to protect her daughter. Yet her mother-in-law was still pushing that bastard to divorce her, planning to make him marry the heiress of the Sue family instead. How ironic. Little did they know, she was the Sue family's one and only heiress all along. The good times for that pathetic family were finally over.
Open the Simi TV app and watch the full series now.